Creating Dataverse Business Skills. In this video, I will show you how to create your first business skill in Dataverse, and I will also show the admins how to turn on this in the different environments, what is needed, and what roles are needed. And once you create your first business skill, which will be a skill creator skill, which I have available on my GitHub, this skill will from there help you create other skills. So, what is a skill? A business skill is basically a process definition, which is if you have a business process that is quite structured and you follow some steps like SOPs, you can create them as skills and have them available for the agent to invoke them at runtime. So, these are skills. From a Power Platform admins, you need to go to manage environments, find the right environment. For now, it's on environment level, so you just go to settings. Once you're done in settings, you go to products, features, and here you do have all new features popping up. Sometimes they're on by default, but this one for some reason is not on by default. So still in preview, turn on Dataverse Intelligence, and Dataverse Intelligence is kindly work IQ for Dataverse. So the M365 admin has also to accept this to be shared, this Dataverse information to be shared in M365 tenant. So once that is turned on, you need this one too. This is the preview version of the MCP server, which is the one that allows you to use the skills. Once that is done, you save and close, and you're good to go. And from there, the users that have access can start creating these skills. And so before creating the first skill, let's take a look at the documentation. In here, you see the business skill overview. This is, what do I say? The key capabilities is that they're reusable, there's consistency, the governance, you can control who can create and share. And the skill structure is important because you will have the metadata, which the agent or the MCP server will hit during runtime to get the name and the description so that the agent can actually discover the relevant skill and use it. When it comes to instruction, this is something we'll look in at the end of the video, and we'll create one instruction so that you can see how it's built up. In terms of security and governance, you have the basic user, who can create skills, and they own the skills, and they can use the skills. Also, they can also use skills which are shared with them. Important thing, they can publish to environment wide, so they can share with the organization, as we'll see later. The environment maker, they can create and share skills which are owned by them, and they can manage solution deployment. So skills are solution aware, so you can add different skills to solutions, as we will also see in one of the agents that we create. System admin and system customizer, they can create and share skills, and they can manage solution deployment too. So these are the roles that are related to skills for now. And let's take a quick look at create and use business skills. So this is two ways of doing this. You manually create a skill in Power Apps. So you go to the Power Apps and use the business skills table. So let's look at that quickly. Yeah, now we are in make.powerapps.com. And once you're here, you need to navigate to tables. And as long as you have access to this, you will see skill. Look for the table, business skill. If you don't find it, just press all and it will appear here. So you have the business skill table, which is a standard table, and it has all the scripts and resources that the agents can discover at runtime. So you can see here, I already have two skills. And if this is difficult for you to create inside here, oh yeah, or you cannot even do that. So you just have to create an app. If once you press create an app, you give it a name and the app will be created for you. And here is my app. I already created my app, and this app will give me access to all the different skills and what is available and how they are shared. From here, you can also turn on and off the skills. You can, yeah, so that you really don't need all the skills on at all time. So this is the duplicate detective skill, and this is the skill creator skill, which I will share my GitHub repo and you can use it. It's viewable by individual or organization. So let's take this skill creator skill, which I've kind of made available for everyone in my organization. And as you can see here, this is the skill. I can make it individual or organization. Here is the skill name. It's skill creator. This is the name that will show up if the user asks which skills are available in this environment. And then you have the description, which the agent or the LLM just uses this to understand what the skill will do. And you should have some trigger words here. So let me show you here. This is create a new skill. I want to build a new skill. Help me define a new skill. These are the trigger words, and you should have at least 6 of them. This is yeah, and in this skill, you can let's go quickly through. So what it does, this is the skill creator, and then we have the instructions, which is what the skill actually does. So this is important that you have step by step. So let's say, for example, here I have step one: understand the business process. The user describes a business process in natural language, and the skill will actually take this and put it in the different metadata. For example, the trigger conditions, it will, what exact phrases will be used to trigger this skill, and then it will give it a category, and from there you will see which Dataverse, which systems are used, and usually here it's Dataverse. And if they need to use SQL, you will also take this into account. And then you have the different process steps. You can check this on my GitHub, but here you see this is now when you create the skill. You check for duplicates first. If there is already a skill called the same name, we have to check for that. And then this is checked inside this business skill table. And once this is checked, you can continue in generating the skill and creating the skill. And the user will get confirmation that the skill is created. So now let's create the skill creator skill. And this is on my GitHub. You can just search Wario Wako and CS skill creator. In here, you will find the skill, which is the skill.md. And you have the actual agent that I'm building. I will show you in this video so that you can just take either the managed or the unmanaged solution. So this skill will, as I've shown already, create new skills for you in the respective environment. So let's just start by taking this skill.md. So this is this description helps users create business skills, converting natural language. We've already seen this, create a new skill. And you can see here, these are the instructions, these are the steps, and everything that needs to be checked before creating this skill. So how to create this? Let's jump into Power Platform again. And once we are here, we go back to the skills table. And again, always all, because sometimes they don't appear in the recommended. So business skill. And if you really don't want to, and you create the app, once the app is created, I will go back to my apps and I have the skills app here. And you can see I already have it here once I open it. And let's now create the new skill. So you call it, just give it a prefix, uh, skill creator, and the name is skills creator YouTube, and the description is the one that is in the GitHub repo. So let me find it again. And once we have this, we will just copy paste so that you have the first skill in there. And once you have done this, you will be able to save it and also, yeah, save it and use it in Copilot Studio. So let me find it. Yeah, so now I have everything in there, and you can see I really don't need this part because it's already in here. And that skill is created. You can just save and close, and make sure you share it with yourself. If you're a system customizer or system admin, you can share it with everyone. So this is the skill. You create it, and once you create it, it will appear. Discard changes. It will appear here. And now let's go to the agents. So here I have always create a solution and put it as preferred solution while you're building, so that everything goes in there. And in this solution, I do have the agents here. I created a simple agent skills agent, which will use the Dataverse MCP server and the skill. So let's take a look at the business skills. As you can see here, I can add business skill, and the business skills that are available in the environment will come up there, and I can add them. So once they're added, you go back to your agents. So this was added, and I go back to the agent and ask the agent, let's see, to create a new skill for me. So once you've saved it, you can start using it in Copilot Studio agents ASAP. So then you can start creating your own individual Dataverse business skills. So let's take a look at this. So here is the agent. It's designed to route users. Yeah, but don't worry about the instructions a lot. This is the important thing here is you have the tools, which is, let's see here, Dataverse MCP server. So once you come here, you add a tool, model context protocol. And as you know, Microsoft loves reusing the same name a couple of times. So we will have some Dataverse. So use this one. and this is the right one. This is deprecated. This is the connector action. So use this remote MCP server, and once you add this, you're actually good to go. So you can ask list the skills, and once you list the skills in this environment, you will get a table of the skills, and you will see MCP server gets triggered, and it goes through the different tables, and you will see what is happening in the back there. So yeah, the UI is not that good, but you will see duplicate detective and skill creator. And let's create a new skill using the skill creator skill. So now, assuming that you've created the skill creator skill in your environment, let's use it to create a new skill. As you can see here, we have only two skills. From here, we can go to the agents and ask the skill creator agent to create a skill that will flag high risk sales deals. And it should understand when the user says, give me high risk sale deals, and then it flags this and creates an overview for management. So let's get this running. And the good thing here is we get to see what happens. This is what I like about Copilot Studio. You get to see the thinking, and you also, I think this is new. So you will see what is being called. You will also see the different skills that will be called here. So this is the opportunity. This is description, tables, task. And yeah, let's give it some minutes and see what it creates. And remember, for now, we don't have any skill here, which has at risk. Yeah, let's see. This is already created. So let's see what's happening in the back here. And let's take a look at the at-risk skill. It's called at-risk deal recovery, and this skill helps teams identify recover risks. And you can see here account name, deal value, and then there is some SQL here, which will select the account ID, name, owner ID, detect warning signs, and it gives points to this. From there, you get to see how the output looks. So Copilot Studio basically created the skill. Actually, it should have asked me because I have it in the skill creator skill that the user has to confirm, but this was not followed in this case. So it actually created the skill without asking. So that is important to note. This can happen to you too. So if you really don't like the skill, go back to the app that you created, and you can delete it from here, or you can deactivate it or activate it from here. So as you can see here, Copilot Studio went ahead and just created the skill without asking me. It searched for the existing skills related to risk assessment, and it didn't find anything. It has a good understanding of the environment. The description is okay. So it did this too. I didn't know this was the character limit actually. And then it verified this. So I will do something I've not done yet. So I will ask it to delete the at-risk delivery skill. Let's see if this works. And if this works, then you will be, yeah, so that did not work. So if I want this to work, then I will create another skill that actually deletes these skills or edits the skill. But for now, you've created your first skill using the skill creator skill, and you also created the skill creator. And remember, the business skills table is you navigate to the business skills table, create an app, and from there you will have this app where you can actually use the different skills and you can see who can view them. So that is how you create a skill. And here is the agent that I used. This agent is available on my GitHub. Of course, you have to change the instructions and make sure that it works for your own case. And here I used Claude Opus 4.6. Make sure if you're in the EU that you use compliant models. Probably your admin has them off. So that is for Dataverse Business Skills. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments down here. And next we'll create is how to create Copilot cowork skills and how to automate this in the same way. So stay tuned, and I'm looking forward to the next video, guys. Appreciate you all.